Influence is communication with a goal, which means I have a target in mind of what I need you to say or do or feel by the end of this interaction.
Mos Eisley Spaceport. You will never find the more wretched hive of scum and villainy. We must be cautious.
How long have you had these droids?
About 3 or 4 seasons.
They're up for sale.
Let me see your identification.
You don't need to see his identification.
We don't need to see his identification.
These aren't the droids you're looking for.
These aren't the droids we're looking for.
He can go about his business.
You can go about your business.
Move along.
Move along. Move along.
Hello, everybody. Cameron here. Welcome to this video for today's Rise to Mastery podcast with our guest, Shari Alexander. Now, Shari is all about influence. She helped us say bringing the dark side of influence to light. And before you get all excited, she's not really talking about doing anything malicious or using influence in a bad way. She was all about how to show people how to effectively use influence to your advantage without actually taking advantage of people, because at all times we're trying to influence people. Okay, so that's what we talked about. It was a really fun conversation. She mentioned during her interview how influence can be used by anyone and why it's important for everyone to really develop a really good skill. Okay, she has interviewed lots of top influencers, people who really get the results in life by using influence, including CIA agents and con artists. And the first question we had to ask her was which one was better at influencing, CIA agents or con artists? And she definitely said that the CIA agents were better influencers. Kenny also wanted to know, I can't remember what the politically correct term that he used was, but he also wanted to know, does torture actually work? And Shari's answer basically was no, right? You can't really torture people and get the type of information that you want. It would be better just to influence them the right way. All right. So I got my handy dandy notes here, and we're going to see what Ms. Shari had to say. Again, she was just a really good, high quality interview. She's worked with a ton of people. She's worked with football players, she's worked with TV personalities, CEOs of Fortune 500 companies, politicians. The influence and the knowledge that she has about influence is really powerful. And she gave us a 3-step process for influencing. Okay, if you want to influence anyone, according to Shari, there's 3 things that you have to do. First thing you have to do is observe your audience, or observe the people that you're trying to influence. Okay. You got to then connect with that person, and then you're able to influence them. And the first 2 are the majority of it, right? The first 2, when you're going to observe them and then you're going to connect with them, that is actually most of the process of influencing. The process of influencing at the end is simply trying to get your desired result from the person, right? And it doesn't have to be them doing something. And it doesn't have to be you taking advantage of them, because that's not what influence is about. And that's definitely not what Shari wants to show you how to do, okay? Let's see, what else did we get into here with Shari? She was really fun. I know I mentioned that, but I was kind of nervous because typically we do like a little bit of a pre-interview with our guests. And we went through that with Shari, and in the middle of the interview, I asked her, so you're basically like a Jedi master here, right? These are not the droids you're looking for. That's why I have the little clip in the beginning of this video. And when I asked the question, as it was coming out, it sounded like a really good, funny question. And then I realized, what if she doesn't know who the heck, a Jedi master is, or has ever seen Star Wars? She'll just think I'm an idiot. And we record everything live. So luckily she did. And she went right along with it. In fact, we had a good 4 superhero references and comic book references in her interview. So I think that's always, always, always a bonus. Okay. She told us who can actually start to use influence. Again, it's for everybody, but if you're a business person, you need to use influence to get your employees to do the things you want to do, to help build business relationships, to get sales. Obviously, it's a big part of it as well. If you're just a parent out there, right, and you're not doing this for business or to make money, you can use influence with your children, with your relationships. It's such a unique skill in the sense that everyone can use it. And in fact, Shari on her website, Shari-Alexander.com, has video trainings on how you can better influence those around you. All right. She talked about building her business, what it was like for her when she first started. She has a really, really great, intriguing story about how she came to get to where she is today. And all the people in fact, I asked her, what was it like when you worked with that first big client or that first, famous person, and you were sitting there and just like, wow, like I'm working with such and such person. And she told me, for her, even though she was excited about it, it didn't last very long, right? Because she had to get to work. Now I got this big client. Now I got this unbelievable TV personality that wants to learn how to influence better for me. I gotta come through. I gotta get the job done. I gotta give them value, and that's what she did. So that was a really, really cool answer I thought that she gave. And like I said, if you are a person right now living on Earth and watching this video, then you need to learn about influence. And Shari Alexander is a great place to start. If you want to listen to the entire podcast, you can click the link below this video. You can download our podcast from the Rise to Mastery podcast. If you want to learn more about Shari Alexander, you can visit her website, Shari-Alexander.com. That's going to do it for this video. I got to do another one in like 5 seconds for tomorrow. So that's coming up next. All right. My name is Cameron, and thanks for watching.